on Your Side has played a big part in getting a law changed so that families of fallen service members will get an important benefit.
We first told you about last fall, a property tax exemption for surviving spouses. Virginia voters passed it overwhelmingly, but the language was so narrow that it actually denied the people it was designed to help.
Investigative reporter Chris Horne has the new development that should do right by these military families, Chris.
Yeah, Tom and Anita, the problem surrounded the words killed in action. We thought we knew what they meant, but it wasn't that simple. A Virginia Beach war widow, though, told us of her family's plight. We let her lawmaker know, and now he has spearheaded legislation that makes more sense.
It's very difficult to live life without him.
Christy Billings of Pungo talks about life for her and her 4 kids. U.S. Army Sergeant Robert Billings was on duty in Afghanistan in October 2012. He was driving his Stryker vehicle back from a mission. The enemy had planted a bomb on the road ahead. Killed in action, or so she and just about everyone else thought. Important because a new Virginia law provided for an exemption from property tax on the family home when a spouse is killed in action. But the law relied on a narrow Pentagon definition: a service member who was killed outright on the spot, or who dies before reaching a medical treatment facility. Sergeant Billings died 6 hours later in a tent hospital. Instead of KIA, the Defense Department says he died of wounds. His family lost out on the benefit.
When you told me this issue, I said, oh, this is exactly what the voters have hired me to do.
Knight sponsored legislation to broaden the definition and help the families who were supposed to benefit. It passed unanimously in both the Virginia House and Senate. Knight says helping to honor the memory, service, and sacrifice of Sergeant Robert Billings ranks #1 among his achievements in Richmond.
This is emotional for me. I mean, we've got Christy's husband that went over there to pay the ultimate sacrifice so we can stand here today and have freedom of speech and say exactly what we want to have. And if I couldn't have gotten this legislation passed, I'd have been awful upset.
Christy Billings says her husband would be gratified.
I think he would say, thank you for taking care of my children. Thank you for being there and standing for what I fought for, these principles that hold our nation up.
The benefit will amount to about $2,000 that Christy would not have to pay in real estate tax each year. At a time when public confidence in how government works is fading, Billings says this proves the system can work if you're willing to fight.
It just goes to show your vote counts, your voice counts. Stand up, get to know the issue, keep plugging away until you find the person who can, enact that difference. And that was Barry Knight and your team, and we're so thankful.
The new law takes effect July 1st. Christy Billings says it was especially rewarding to her to know that other military families like hers who've lost loved ones won't have to go through the same anguish that she did to get the benefit they deserve. Chris Horne, 10 on Your Side.